High rollers. This war has been going for too long now, and it could have been finished with our victory back in 2022, but we are where we are now. And, we've come a long way as a community, and I as a streamer, and I want to take you back in time for exactly 2 years from today and show you what was there, how we've become the community as we are today, where we come from. So, my friends, please enjoy.
And gonna message Charlie. Hi everyone, we're live. Yeah, we still don't have everyone, but we're gonna have a recording, and I want to welcome everyone who's also watching the recording. It's Rick and Jet with you.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we're entering. I mean, the day is actually coming to an end here. It's day 256 of Russian-Ukrainian war. Russia is first here in this sentence because they started this war, and this aggression was not provoked in any way and was just they say it was a criminal war, but I usually think, what war is not criminal?
Yeah, there you go.
How
I mean,
can
somebody's getting hurt, right?
what?
I said somebody's always getting hurt if there's a war.
Yes, I think any war is criminal. So calling any war criminal is kind of a bit ridiculous, right? Because
Yes, I agree.
it might be criminal by definition. Okay, just a sec. We still don't have any viewers, so I'm gonna just message Charlie fast. Because yeah, today we're streaming a bit early, like almost an hour and a half earlier than usual.
Yep, due to power restrictions in Ukraine.
Yes, and this is actually a biggest issue these days, and it's really making our life pretty hard, and we need to adapt to this. It's hard to adapt because we've really got used to electricity. I mean, it's
Yeah.
everywhere in our life, and having only half of half of time have the electricity is a pain in the ass. We can't work, we cannot function, we cannot even sorry, how do you call it, warm up our food.
Yeah. I guess all cooking, everything. Do you just keep your fridge closed so it doesn't warm up in there?
Yeah. No, I open it up. I just don't usually care if I'll get all the freeze out. Hi, Charlie. Glad to see you.
Hey, Charlie.
Here. How you doing? Yes. So we're talking about the power restrictions in here in Ukraine. How it works in here, how for you to realize what's happening. Now I hope Jet is better too, and he already told me that he is.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. Yeah, I'm getting there.
A bit better,
Yeah.
but still not healthy enough.
Yeah.
I mean, not fully healthy, not enough.
Not
right?
fully healthy. I'm healthy enough to be here. So sorry about that.
Yeah, Charlie's good too. Glad to hear it. So yeah, how it works with electricity in here? Every 5 hours we have 4 hours power outage. So we have a schedule that we use in here. I actually can show it to you in just a second. For you to realize how it works, I can open it up. Just a second. Yeah, as usual, I'm gonna need to adjust my OBS to work with this. Any new stream needs this adjusting. Yeah, nice. But I need to switch to Telegram. Just a second, almost there. Pin photo, yes, this one. Yeah, so that's the schedule. You can see it. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm just translating it to you because it's Ukrainian. So,
yeah.
And the hours. We use 24-hour systems in here system.
Yeah.
So it's maybe harder for you guys who use AM PM system to realize what's written here, maybe. But
Yeah, no, I mean, I can easily convert it, or just add the two numbers together, right? So
yeah, nice. So we usually have, you see, we have 4 hours of outage. For example, today it was from the midnight to 4 a.m. Then we woke up in the morning. Oh no, sorry, it was yesterday. Okay, let's talk about yesterday. In the morning, we didn't have any electricity from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's actually a pretty uh, hard, hard part of the day when you can be without electricity, because you usually wake
yeah,
up, you make yourself a breakfast, you go to work, and yeah, you feel like a bit paralyzed at this time.
yeah,
Yeah, so it was until 1 p.m. Then we had 5 hours break till 6 p.m. Yeah, we had electricity from 1 p.m. till 6 p.m. Usually you have electricity for 5 hours. And then again, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., we didn't have any electricity. And on Saturday, if you are spending this time home, it's actually hard too. But if you go somewhere to another part of the city, hopefully, fortunately, we have them when, all Kiev is not without electricity, cannot
yeah,
be.
standard by
Yeah,
region.
so they are usually turning off the electricity in some parts of the city, but some parts of the city are with electricity in that moment. And then after us, they have the power outage. So we usually go there one by one to this blackout. Yeah. So really, it's really hard during the workday. I usually need to go, for example, to a coffee shop in the nearest district where they have electricity and Wi-Fi. I go there
Yeah,
and I sit and work there for 4 hours. Then I am tired of that place and I have electricity at home after 4 hours. I go home. So all this week I was just driving around this part of the city from my home to that coffee shop.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's exhausting.
do you guys use a lot of electric heat there too?
Electric what?
Heat,
Heat. Oh yeah.
heat.
By the way, in our house, it's a big house. I don't know, maybe like 200 apartments. I guess maybe around
Mhm.
250. We have uh, it's like half gas, I guess, and half
Okay.
electricity stuff
Yeah.
that heats our apartments. So when we don't have electricity, we don't have heat. Uh, that's also making us freeze a bit, but it's still warm outside, warm enough for the apartment to be like warm. But it will be different in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Because the
it's
weather's starting to decline there for sure, right?
yes,
I got
so
your weather. Right?
yeah, right now it's not the hardest time of year, but the winter promises to be hard and unexpected. Anything can happen. By the
True.
way, about this, about also Russian informational operations, special psychological operations, we call them that in here. Today, New York Times, which, like the same as Washington Post, is working for Russian propaganda, usually just like helpful fools, They usually have some sources that are not reliable and usually are some Russian agents. So they put out an article today saying that Kyiv is planning to evacuate all people because in the near future there's possible like the full blackout of the city, and we have a 3 million city in here. So evacuating 3 million people will almost be impossible, and they are
Yeah, like
just
where would you even go with that many people?
yes. So all the day today, our mayor of Kiev, was forced to give statements to calm people down because we started like
Yeah,
not maybe
panic
panicking,
about. Yeah,
but worrying a lot. And yeah, we all know that it is possible, but European Union is helping us already. They started the program to provide us with electricity to export electricity to Ukraine, and I really hope this will work out and
hmm
situation will be better because yeah, really these days we're driving the Kiev in the evening and it is so dark. It is like I don't know, like some maybe horror movie. Some yesterday and today was a huge fog in here, and it looks
yeah,
like Silent Hill in here.
no doubt.
all,
Hey, lights
all,
on,
yeah,
like that
no
is fucking
lights,
creepy.
no lights, fog, and we're riding through only cars. You know,
Headlights, yeah,
headlights
yeah,
around, and all the street lights are dark, most of them. So, and then you enter the district, which is with electricity currently, and you're entering like another city. Yeah,
hmm yeah. It's gotta be
it's
surreal.
yeah, it is. It is surreal, and it was a really stressful week and tiring one because we need to adjust to work in different places and changing our schedules. And
Yeah,
then when
yeah. Is there
I
like
when
more traffic than usual because of everybody moving around?
uh, not really. I guess it's the same huge traffic it is as it is in
Yeah,
Kiev. Uh,
yeah,
it's a megapolis in here, and we have too many cars. It's
yeah.
much more than we have.
Is there is the traffic worse with like a lack of streetlights and visibility and shit though?
Oh, we have more traffic. How do you call accidents? Yes,
Yeah,
and mostly. How do you call people who are walking
pedestrians.
pedestrians? Yeah, so it mostly involves pedestrians because they've been hit by cars because
I
there's
can't see them.
not enough, yes, not enough lighting for them
Yeah,
to cross the street safely. Yeah, so it's many more accidents than usual.
yeah. It's unfortunate.
We also have policemen who are um, how do you call it when they are showing the way to the cars when traffic lights are not working.
Oh yeah. Well, and here we call it flagging.
Flagging. Yeah.
Yeah,
We call them regulators, something like that. The traffic regulators.
gotcha.
Yeah, so we have those policemen on the streets helping us to not kill more people while we drive
Exactly.
our
One another.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of risks these days. I mean, this winter will be unpredictable, but I hope
Yes.
we're gonna make it through the winter and we're gonna stay alive and we're not gonna lose our works because no, some companies are pushing their workers to relocate to another regions of Ukraine because not all the regions are that limited in electricity as Kiev. For
hmm
example, some western regions of Ukraine are much more in much better situation than we are.
Yeah, and I think the places with higher population, like you, are going to be the places that would need the most restriction because you're using the most power, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, we are the most highly, how do you call it?
Power intensive.
Orange, so okay. uh, we're consuming, yes. We're the
Yeah,
most consuming, mm, sorry, consumers in
yeah.
here. Consuming consumers. Okay, enough about this. Stop whining, Rick, and just go through this. Uh, we can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can do it.
Yeah, yeah,
And Charlie, we were also talking about what? Hmm, I forgot. Sorry, I'm gonna get to that one when I remember. Okay, let's maybe look at the map and see what Russians are doing there. It's also gonna be a bit more interesting to Charlie, I guess, as a NAFO fella who is actively, yeah, bottling Vatniks there. Lately, I haven't been really active in Twitter, but yeah, I also was telling Jet that I'm trying to find some time to work on that translation project, translation of interviews, but without the electricity, it's getting really hard to find time to do it. And
mhm.
I find only a couple of hours this week, and I uh, wasted, I mean, not wasted. I mean, it's going really slowly, and let's see if next week will be more fruitful to me. Okay, let's get to
Yeah.
the
Well,
map.
also
Yeah, what?
your efficiency will go up as you get better at it too. Right?
As I what?
Oh, I said
Edit.
your efficiency will improve as you improve.
Yeah, yeah. I also need to practice. I also need to figure out how to do it like most efficiently, and
Yeah.
this may improve in time. Okay, looking on a map in Kharkiv region near Svatove and Kremina, this famous road Svatove Kremina, we have the Russian counter-offensive. They started pushing our forces there because they understand that it's a really important point for them, and they concentrated a lot of mobilized there. And let's see, in a week they pushed here in Makivka and Novovodane. They it was like almost a week ago already. They made a break through our lines and captured these two villages. But it's all of their success in there. But lately, let's see, maybe some success. Yeah, but in here, in this point, you see our forces were able to get some territories back. And in here, like, yeah, I guess maybe a small success in Kovalivka this week for Russians, yes. So they captured this place too, and also maybe something in here. Yeah, in here they moved a bit, but it's just a field. There's no villages in there. So yeah, it's really hard for our forces there because Russians are pushing back, pushing
Mhm.
hard. They have a lot more forces thanks to mobilization. It was going for more than a month already, and some sources say that they've brought around 50,000 soldiers there. Well, they are not real soldiers at the moment. They are
Yeah.
just cannon fodder, but maybe some of them who will survive will, yeah, will become soldiers. The hardest situation for the last couple of months is around Bakhmut. It's actually a crazy place to be in. I mean, it is a mess in there, and Russians are pushing mostly that private war company Wagner. Have we been
Mhm.
talking about it, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With their leader Prigozhin. Prigozhin, yes, his name is. And that dude is actually, I think, trying to become a president, and maybe next ruler of Russia, because they don't have real presidents in there. They only have kings, like, Tsar, they call them in here,
Mhm.
Tsar. And yeah, so his company with a lot of prisoners, I mean, actual prisoners who they are just grabbing from Russian prisons and sending to war. Thousands of them are attacking Bakhmut, but our military are holding there. I also saw a video today. Let me show it to you from Bakhmut. And yes, this is it. Just a second. Charlie was saying Makivka and Novodane are in Ukrainian control now. But I believe to deep state, because they usually don't rely on rumors and they check all the information. I mean, I watch their Telegram channel and they're explaining a lot there, how they are making that map and how they are checking the sources. And those dudes are real professionals. This is why I usually wait for them to update the information, and then I maybe sure in it, but not 100% still, because they are just well, they are not there actually, and they
Yeah.
have the chance to be mistaken too. So yeah, Charlie, I really hope that they are in Ukrainian control again. But let's wait for some updates from officials and let's see what Deep State will bring us to. Before that, I wanted to show you the video from Bakhmut. Yeah, let's watch it. It also has a nice song in it. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's see what state Bakhmut. They also call it Bakhmut. I guess this song is maybe from New Zealand natives. Yeah, that town is just.
I wasn't getting audio from your Telegram feed.
Interesting. Maybe in the beginning
Maybe
of the
Charlie can
video.
confirm.
Intro was pretty silent in there. Yeah, so this is it. Charlie, did you hear any sound in there? Or didn't you too? Yeah. So Charlie, was it working? There's another video of outskirts of Bakhmut showing the immense destruction filled by ZSU. Filled by ZSU, you mean where they destroyed Russian forces? The one where they are destroying them actually every day. Yeah, today you see the photo on the screen. It's around 30 Russian soldiers destroyed, and Russians finally started to evacuate their dead, because before that, they are famous by leaving them on the battlefield to rot in there. And they started to grab. So they grabbed these 30, not filmed. Yep, he heard the sound. I also
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
this.
checked it. I just double muted. I muted the stream and my PC, which I don't know why I did. So I muted my PC and I was like, wait, but there's no sound. But that's just me being an idiot.
Yeah, not idiot. You just mistaken a bit. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? This week, our general staff is providing us with pretty big numbers of destroyed Russians. Like, let's see, 2nd of November, it was Wednesday. We had 800 killed Russians. It was also 24 armored vehicles, 16 tanks, one plane, one helicopter, 23 drones, and it was actually Shahed drones. Oh, by the way, on Monday, I forgot to tell you that on Monday we had another massive rocket strike. Russians were
Oh shit.
launching 55 rockets, and 44 of them were neutralized by our air defense systems. And
Mhm.
this is actually something to be proud of.
Yeah.
That's
Huge number.
the German
Right.
system Iris-T. It was hitting 100% of rockets that day. Like it has 8 rockets in one launch, I guess, that Iris-T system, and they hit all 8 of them, and maybe even next shot was okay. That day they were 100% accurate, and
That's awesome.
yeah, this is awesome. We need more systems like that. And Germany is going to provide us with 3 more batteries of this system. One battery will arrive to us this year, and 2 more batteries next year. They're still producing them.
Mhm.
So, yes, what else? Don't have much news this week. Yeah, but I also wanted to talk with you about one thing I forgot to tell you last week. It's the bottle mosquitoes, which we Ukrainians were launching on Russians, were planning to launch on Russians. This was uh, that idiot Nebenza. Yeah, Pavlivka. I'm gonna get to that just a minute. Let's add this bottle mosquitoes to our propaganda list. Ridiculous propaganda. Because yes, the OON speaker, United Nations speaker, we call it OON in here. So yeah, he was reporting about them finding bottle infected mosquitoes that we were planning to spread around Russian territories to kill them. Another thing from biolaboratories, that idiotic narrative that Russia brings.
Isn't it too cold out for that to work anyway? Like,
For mosquitoes, isn't that
yeah.
cold? They were also saying that we were planning to do it like someday, maybe when it's gonna be warm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Not really.
just making it up, and they are usually uh, you're usually just being ridiculous. So
Yeah. Well, exactly.
when they are making such statements in UN, when they are making those reports, they're just discrediting themselves, and they're making everyone see that they are not reliable, that they are just ridiculous, and they won't be, won't be believed when they will be trying to say something real, because everyone's starting to get them as just liars, just completely ridiculous liars. This
Yeah.
is why
The boy that cried
it's
wolf.
good. What?
I said the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah. Crying wolves. We actually have the same story with wolves in it. Usually, we have differences in some phrases,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have the same boy that was screaming wolves. What I wanted to say, that it is great that Russia is stating those ridiculous narratives, especially in UN, because they're just discrediting themselves. And okay, just say about biolabs, and say about infected mosquitoes, and
Yeah. Because wasn't biolabs their whole thing at the start of the war too? Like, wasn't that the main propaganda point? Like,
yeah,
at the beginning of all.
one of the main propaganda points. It
Yeah.
was. They're just ridiculous. Charlie said, I tagged you in a hilarious video on Twitter about it, done by a Ukrainian parody. You should watch it. Oh, thank you. I guess it's the one where the guy from 95-й Kvartal, it's the show where Zelensky was actually a founder of that
Oh, okay.
show.
Yeah.
And one of the guys who is making parodies in there, he I guess I watched a part of it where he was copying, I mean, making an impression at Nebedza. Yeah, I guess you are talking about that one. Okay, let's get to Pavlivka, which is an attack point of Russians. Yeah, actually, it's in the green zone. It's still in the green zone. It's still controlled by our forces. Let's watch the map. Let's look at the map. So it is located in Zaporizhia Oblast. Zaporizhia Oblast, yes. Oh no, it's in Donetsk Oblast. Donetsk, yes. It's we have a strategic point, Vuhledar here. And Russians are trying to capture it by capturing Pavlivka first. And they are throwing, well, thousands of mobilized in there, and they are getting killed. Not only mobilized, but they also throwing their Marines in there. And today, Russian propagandists were saying that that Marines are being totally destroyed in there. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, some kind of big fuck up in there.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
yesterday we also had some videos where from the drone where Russians were just crawling like cockroaches in a big territory because they went under our artillery, and I mean they were attacking, and our artillery just covered that area, and those cockroaches were just crawling around. This was like impressive. I didn't save the video, and I don't think I have time right now to look for it because I don't remember what public it was in on Telegram, but anyway, this was impressive. Okay, about countries who's helping us with electricity equipment for destroyed infrastructure objects. So 12 countries will supply us with equipment. It's going to be Israel, Spain, Italy, Lithuania, Germany, North Macedonia, Poland, even Korea. South Korea will help us. Thank you, South Korea. And okay, Slovakia, Slovenia, Finland, and France. They will give us 954 equipment. How can you say equipment? You can't
Yeah,
say equipments.
Yeah, pieces of equipment, right?
Pieces of equipment. Thank you. Pieces is a good word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, in Pavlivka, Charlie says 105th Russian Brigade admitted to losing 30% of men and 50% of armor in only 4 days. Yeah, so it's a typical Russian tactics to just go forehead and lose a lot of their men and their equipment. Well, I've heard also.
Sounds like my ranked teammates.
Yeah, those ranked teammates. Man, I remember those times when they're just recklessly go forehead, right?
Full send.
Full send. And then they die instantly, and you remain alone and just need to survive till the end
Exactly.
of the match. Okay, it's cool that Russians are losing their men in Pavlivka. let's hope they will not capture any of those villages like Pavlivka, or I don't think Vuhledar is a town, but maybe it is. We have a lot of towns, even small ones.
Mm.
You know, we have only one word in here. We don't have a difference between town and city. We yeah, we only have the word horod. So
And it's just any
yeah,
anywhere people live is called
yes.
that.
No, we have horod ta selo. Selo is a village, is a small one,
Okay.
but town and city,
Anything.
yeah, anything that's bigger is called horod. So we are just, Kiev and Vuhledar may be called horod, but it can be 10,000 inhabitants and
Or 3 million.
3 million, yeah, it will all be called the same. Yeah, but we just, I don't know, we just call it like Veliki Horod, like big Horod,
Big.
or small Horod.
Yeah. I mean, there should
So,
almost be like even for English speakers, there should almost be like some kind of distinction between, because like we have like obviously like village, town, city, but like city being 50,000, maybe 100,000 people, or millions, right? Like, and there's no real distinction there, other than
Alright.
big city, small city. So it's kind of similar.
Got it. Okay. So, what is town then?
Well, town is like, like my mom lives in a town. It's near here. I live in a city. There's like 100,000 people where I live. There's like 5,000 people where she lives.
But it's still a town, not a village.
Correct. A village would be like, yeah, like really small. We call like really small communities villages.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Like we're talking like under like 1,000 people, like
Yeah,
a
so
couple hundred people.
we have a pretty different.
Yeah. Like how big is a village for you guys then?
It can be from
Like how many people live in a village?
like from 100 or 500 people to a couple of thousand people. But maybe it's just my understanding. Maybe I don't know the exact name.
Yeah, I
of
mean
it.
I could be wrong too.
Yes. Okay, got it.
We could be comparing bad information here.
So Charlie says it's very confusing, Rick. We have hamlets as well, which are smaller than villages.
Oh shit, okay.
Hamlets. Wow. So yeah, in Britain.
How many people are in a hamlet, Charlie?
Yeah, how many people may live there, Charlie? I also missed a message from Charlie where he said they sent a very angry message to their commander on Telegram. Yeah, those Russians whose 30% of men and 50% of armor were destroyed in only 4 days.
Yeah, I bet they're pissed.
And of course they're pissed, and it's awesome. Let's hope for more rebellions in
Yeah, exactly. Be
Russian
pissed.
army. There's also some rebellions, like the small one, without killing, but some rebellions started in Russian war bases in Russia, exactly, where they hold the mobilized, because mobilized are just being held there because they don't have enough equipment to send them on front, and they haven't been paid, and it's the most reason for them to rebel against their superiors. They usually just swear in their generals and whistling on them, like they are gathering on a, how do you call it, forget the word. Yeah, okay, let's finish with that. So they are still not killing their superiors, but I hope this day will come someday.
Yep.
But the main reason is that they haven't been paid They don't care if they being sent to war to die, but they need to be paid for that. So Russians are they don't want to end this war, at least without fighting in it. They're okay with that. They're okay with being sent to war. They just need to be paid for that. So that's the problem with this mobilized guys.
Yeah.
Charlie says, according to Google, less than 100 in Hamlet, in a village a few hundred to a few thousand, in a town 1,000 to 10,000. Okay,
Okay.
and city is bigger than 10,000 then, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. Thanks for clearing that up, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. This was helpful.
I think we were pretty close.
You mean Canadians
Our estimates.
and British
Yeah.
guys?
Well, I mean, yeah. I think we're doing all right. I don't think we call anything hamlets here. I think anything like village or smaller is just a village in Canada, anyway.
Oh, well, I forgot that we also have a term, a village of a town type. Like it's a village, it's something between village and a town. So we call it a village of a town type. It's kind of funny, yes.
That is kind of funny. I like it though.
Okay, Charlie, maybe you have some topics because this week was pretty quiet, except for Russians being like trying to deceive us that they are going away from Kherson, but they are growing their forces in there around Kherson. It's actually confusing what's going on there. And what they are planning to do. They are also destroying the communication lines, like, I mean, the towers, the radio towers, where they provide the mobile service, the cell phone service.
Yeah.
They've been getting rid of those towers. I also had a photo, just a second. Switching to another screen. Yeah, so you're gonna see it with delay. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That's one of the towers being blown up and it was just falling down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, destroying a couple of fences there. And they are blowing up the boats.
Are they just shooting missiles at him or drones or something to knock him down, or are they like actually getting in there and sabotaging or what?
They're sabotaging. They are controlling that territory, and they.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's on the occupied territory, and they are also
Gotcha.
blowing up the boats, the small boats, for people shouldn't be able to cross the Dnieper River. So yeah, their propagandists are always trying to like show the picture that they are driven from Kherson, but it seems that they're not, or not completely. It's confusing because I also heard a couple of interceptions where Russians were talking to their relatives or to their another soldiers, and they were saying that we're planning to retreat again. We retreated like a month ago, and now we were planning to leave 60 more kilometers. Just today I heard one of those interceptions. So among their ranks, they have rumors that they are planning to retreat. But yeah, it's something confusing. But let's hope that the prognosis of Kirill Budanov, our head of intelligence, that we can deoccupy Kherson by the end of November already. Let's hope that it will come true. And Charlie was asking Kherson. Not too much news today. Yeah, I was reading your mind and talking about Kherson. Oh, Wargonzo, the propagandist who got blown up by a mine, had to have half his leg amputated. Nice. Uh, one like it's not a quarter, right? It's like the eighth part of Russian propagandist less. Nice. What else? In Kherson, almost all Romanian soldiers are dressed as civilians and live in civilian houses. Yes, thank you for reminding me about this one.
Oh wow.
I forgot about it. Yeah, they are dressing up like civilians lately, and they are trying to infiltrate and do maybe it's kind of trap for our soldiers. Like they want them to enter the city and then
Yeah.
just starting shooting, imitating partisan movement or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's rough because, like, I mean, it makes it hard for the good guys to discern who they're shooting back at, right? 'Cause you don't want to
Yeah.
be shooting your own civilians.
Damn,
Not good.
and I just realized that in this war, it's really black and white. We have the good guys and the bad guys. I mean, I realized it before, but not in these terms, like black and white.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
And we're on a come to the dark side. How is the other side called in Star Wars?
Yeah. Is there is there a specific term for it? I don't think they call them like the light side or anything. I think that's just the dark side and then the good guys.
Yeah, really, they don't call it light side. Oh,
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I never really thought about it until right this moment. So.
We actually, I think in translation, we have the light side of the force.
Okay.
I guess maybe we really have it in
Yeah, or
translation.
I could be wrong. I mean, I
Maybe it is
I do
called the
like
light
Star Wars,
side.
but I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means. I've seen them all, but
Charlie, maybe you will recommend some
yeah, help us
about
out,
light.
Charlie. Are you the resident Star Wars expert?
Yeah, tell us. Okay, important news this week. There was one more exchange of prisoners of war, and 108 Ukrainian soldiers came back home. 74 of them were the Mariupol defenders.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's another great news from exchanges. Yes, let's. I'm gonna show you a couple of photos of those exhausted dudes. Yeah, and I guess maybe even more down there, but I'm not sure that I saved any. Yeah, I didn't this time. But anyway, these guys were are coming back home, and I'm really happy when it happens. And I must say that this last couple of months, exchanges started to become something regular, and each week we have one like big exchange like this one, around 100
Yeah,
people, or a couple of smaller ones like 52 to maybe 27, 30 people. Yeah, last week, remember 109, I guess, women came back
yeah.
home. So, like, in a month, it might be around 300 to 400 people came back
Do we
from
know how many Ukraine soldiers are in Russian captivity? Do we know like that number?
We don't have the exact information. I mean, not exact, but, you know,
Yeah,
one information. We have many sources that are saying around from 3 to 4 thousand people, I guess. But it's actually really hard to monitor because Russians are doing what? They are capturing our civilians, and then they are saying that they are soldiers and trying to exchange
yeah,
civilians as soldiers. Yeah, that that they are not reliable and not truthful. They are always lying and deceiving and trying to yeah, trying to fool us. But
Yeah.
the initiative started working much better. This is why I'm glad and I'm happy when I'm hearing that those exchanges are happening. So Charlie says, I love Star Wars. I think they call it the light side of the Force specifically, but not
Oh, okay.
just the light side. Yeah. Mostly they're referenced to
Okay,
their
yeah.
affiliations, e.g., Republic, Rebels, Jedi, etc. Yes, you're right. Yeah, another Russian special psychological operation is that. Oh, this one. No, not psychological operation. Sorry. They tried it this week. They tried to stop the grain initiative. The grain
Yeah, the export
export
initiative, right?
export
Yeah.
initiative. It's not only grain. There's food and supplies, and food supplies, not just supplies. Okay, so
Yeah.
what they did, they said we are just leaving this agreement. Oh,
What, there's
what?
scrapping it or what?
Yeah, they said Ukrainians attacked our Sevastopol, fleet, right? So we're just leaving this initiative because our ships are not safe. Then, in a couple of days, when Ukraine and UN and Turkey were just keeping this initiative, I mean, they sent ships with grain from Ukrainian ports to Mediterranean Sea, just not. I mean, just not caring about what Russia says and just keeping
Yeah.
the supply of this initiative. And what Russia did after that, and after Turkish President Erdogan came to, I mean, no, I guess he didn't come to Putin. He was speaking with him on the telephone for 2 hours, and he just made him come back to that agreement. And Russians were just, I mean, were set down on their asses by Erdogan and by Ukrainian side, who were just, I forgot another word. Sorry, who were true to their word. Yes.
Yeah.
We just kept doing what we promised to do. Charlie says Erdogan just said, "Lol, no." Yeah, exactly. LOL, no.
That's awesome.
And yes, so Russia is. Some say that they were given some, maybe some sanctions were not. I'm getting so tired. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. No need to apologize.
Yeah, some say that
You need
they
a big cup of
maybe.
tea like me.
Yeah, I gotta do it, and we gotta finish the stream in, I guess, like 10 minutes, so I'll have the time before another blackout. In 9 p.m. till 1, oh, 9, yeah, 9, from 9 p.m. till 1 a.m. we're gonna have another blackout in here in our building. So yeah, it's gonna be a boring evening after the stream.
No doubt.
I'll have no electricity. Well, at least I have
Just
one.
go to bed early.
What?
I said you should just gotta go to bed early. Sleep through the blackout.
Yeah, I gotta do that, but I think I won't be doing that. I'm gonna try to scramble some news with a bad internet connection. We actually have a good mobile internet in here and a good home internet, but when electricity is out, I guess some mobile internet tower that is close by is getting turned off too. This is why we don't have
For
We
sure,
call
shut
it in
down.
here retranslator. Do you use that word? Yeah, so it's mobile network retranslator. They usually set them on towers, and they
Mm,
provide the, just a second, coverage for some
yeah,
area of a good mobile internet that is actually like from 20 to 50 megabytes per second. No, not
yeah,
megabytes,
nice.
megabit per second. Yeah,
Yeah,
4G we call it. It's pretty good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have
And
similar, like with 5G, but same stuff.
yeah, it's just better than 4G. I
Yeah,
guess you
yeah,
have
exactly.
at
But we're
least 100 megabit in there, right?
yeah, and that's the thing too is like we don't have 5G everywhere. It's just in a lot of places. Like but your cell phone just like connects to whatever's available. So like if you watch it as you were to like drive around, you go from like 5G to 4G to LTE to
Yeah, yeah.
4G to 5G, depending on where you are. So
Same in here. We just don't
yeah,
have 5G in here. Maximum what we still have in Ukraine is 4G, but it's actually pretty good. I don't think. Um,
yeah. You don't
you,
need much more unless like what are you trying to fucking stream 4K video like on your mobile device? It's not
well,
necessary.
those modern streamers are pretty demanding. They want to walk the
True.
streets of villages
Yeah,
and stream
actually, hey,
4K.
yeah,
Yeah.
those IRL streamers need the 5G for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What topics we have? Just a second. Oh yeah, another ridiculous thing that is happening these days. Germany provided us with those Gepard, which is translated as cheetah, that animal, cheetah.
Yeah, yeah. I know the animal.
Yeah, the animal. But we have Russian, Ukrainian word, and also I guess German word is the same. It is called Gepard. So this is an air defense system with
Oh, those, yes, yes, yes,
which
yes.
is Zenith system. Uh,
Yeah.
you know that one, and Charlie probably knows it too. So this system is using 35 millimeters not shells. It's like bullets. They're pretty big,
Yeah.
but they're still bullets, and those bullets are produced by Switzerland, and Switzerland needs to give the permission to Germany to give us those bullets, and
Mm.
they are denying Germany in this supply shipment. So they are not
Do they give
letting.
reasoning?
They just cover it with them being a neutral country, but it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's ridiculous because when they gave us those Gepards, they gave us some bullets to them, and those Gepards were already used. Those tanks were used here in Ukraine against
Hmm.
Shahid drones. And
Yeah.
those Shahid drones are actually they seem pretty efficient against those drones, and so it looks like they were given permission before because with those tanks they also gave permission to give us some bullets for those tanks, but now they denying and they're
Hmm.
not given that permission.
Yeah.
It's
And the
kind of
drones you're
ridiculous.
talking about are the ones from Iran, right?
Yeah, those drones from Iran,
Yeah.
and the name of
Yeah.
them, Shahid, sounds Iranian.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I just wanted to clarify just in case anybody else didn't know. Somebody
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
later or whatever.
it's okay. It's okay. I just wanted
Yeah.
to see how the name seems pretty Iranian name. No, not
Yeah.
really
Or at
Iranian,
the very
but
least, Middle Eastern, right?
Middle Eastern name. Yes.
Yeah.
What else was on my mind? I was saying maybe my internet will be a bit worse because one more door is the obstacle to my Wi-Fi right now, so maybe you will see some some problems. But anyway,
Mhm.
we have like 5 minutes left,
Okay.
so maybe we just need to finish for today. I guess I definitely missed something important, but oh, yes, let's talk about another American USA package of support for Ukraine. I have the
Mhm.
list in here, just a second. And actually, it is with a picture. Uh, Sorry, being tired and slow. Yeah, so they will,
Mhm.
in this package, it is only 400 million. It's not the far from the biggest packages they've sent us, but they will send, I guess it is not gonna be immediately. It will be stretched in time, but they will, I guess, a bit, yeah, send us 250 of these armored vehicles.
Okay. Yeah.
Its name is M 1117. It's the name of those armored vehicles. And they also
Yeah.
will provide us with 75 uh, old tanks, but modernized Soviet tanks, T-72 tanks. USA will finance that renewing of 45
Mhm.
tanks, and Netherlands will provide us with another 45 of the same tanks. So it will be a bit stretched in times, but in a few months, I guess, USA with Netherlands provide us with 90 tanks. It's still not American tanks. It is still, well, Soviet
Yeah.
vehicles.
Old ones.
Soviet weapons, but it is modernized. I guess it will be a bit rebuilt and maybe not a built, maybe a lot. So yeah, okay. Actually, this week, damn, I forgot what country, but some country sent us 28 modernized Soviet tanks, S-55, I guess, 28 of them. So yeah, our tank armada is growing, and it's great to for us to be able to deoccupy new territories. I
Yeah.
hope
Totally.
I hope to see some new territories deoccupied before the end of this year. It's only 2 months is left of 2022, but I
Mhm.
guess our armed forces is still able to deoccupy more territories. Well, also this package will provide our armed forces with 1,100 Phoenix Ghost drones, UAVs. Let's see how it
Oh,
looks.
nice.
Oh shit, Russian language again. Phoenix Ghost. Oh, I guess I know what it is. It's the kamikaze drones. They are like that. Yes, they are like. Hmm. Let's see. They will be. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's like Switchblade. Yes. It's kamikaze drones. They are like switchblades. Look on the screen. You can see it in 10 seconds. Yeah, Charlie says November will be a big month. I hope so. I hope so because October was pretty quiet and slow months, and yeah, this is why it was not that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see
I can
it.
see those drones now.
Yeah, it's self-destructive drones that
Yeah. Yeah.
will be killing more Russians. Nice. Okay. Then, guys, I think we're gonna need to finish for today. I also say Charlie said, I also see Charlie says, I predict by Christmas the right bank of the Dnipro along with northern Luhansk will be liberated. I really hope so. I really
Yeah. I hope
hope
so too.
this will
That'd be
happen
awesome.
by Christmas. This will be awesome. This is why I am, yeah, I hope this will happen. Okay, my friends. I thank you for being here with me today and discussing all this stuff. Uh, it is not that energetic and not that super cheerful as it was in September, I guess, in the end of September and the beginning of October. But I really hope and believe that some major victories are waiting for us this month and the next one. So
Definitely.
it will still be some
Good news to share
good news to
on the
share.
horizon.
Thank you for helping me
Mhm.
here, Jed, because
Yes, no problem.
I'm starting to turn off right now. And I
Yeah.
really need to run already because I still want to make myself a tea before I have the electricity.
Yeah, do it. I just finished mine, so it's your turn now.
Yes. So, okay, guys. See you next week. Slava Ukraini.
Slava
And
Ukraine, Horoim Slava.
yeah, we'll definitely win this war. And I really believe that we guys will see each other in real life after this shit.
Absolutely.
ends.
A vacation will be in order for all of us.
Yeah, definitely. I need to travel somewhere to Britain and Canada, definitely, to see you guys.
Mm-hmm. Of
Yes,
course, I gotta come there too.
Yeah, I'll definitely come and see you guys. Okay, Charlie says, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jet.
Thank you, Charlie.
Okay, guys, bye. Love you and see you next week.
Bye, everybody.